Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am on a financial freedom journey with my family. I share all about that and more on my channel. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to thank our partner for today's video, which is Mint Mobile. If you guys have been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely love Mint Mobile and have partnered with them many times in the past. My husband and I switched to Mint Mobile in November of 2022, so we are coming up on 2 years of using Mint Mobile ourselves, and it has been an amazing almost 2 years. We absolutely love Mint Mobile. We actually added a plan last year. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, my son, who is almost 10, got a phone. Well, it's like a house phone, but we call it his phone because he's our oldest and he takes it the most. But he got a phone last year, so we added another person to our plan, and it has been amazing to have Mint Mobile as our family's wireless provider. With Mint Mobile, we were able to get high-speed data, unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network for such a small price compared to a lot of the other bigger carriers. We were also able to bring our current phones, so we didn't have to switch phones, and our phone numbers as well. So it was so easy to switch. I remember I had such anxiety before I switched. I was so worried that something was gonna go wrong and I was gonna not have a phone, and could not be further from the case. It was super easy to switch. By using digital eSIM cards, you are able to switch in a matter of minutes for most people. And if for some reason your phone is not compatible with a digital eSIM card, they will mail you a SIM card for free. Another thing I love about Mint is that they have a coverage map on their website, so you can go on their website, type in any of the places where you frequent, your home, your work, any of those places, and you can make sure that you will have excellent coverage in your area. So thank you again to Mint Mobile for partnering with me on today's video. If you want to try Mint Mobile for yourself, I will leave my link in the bio down below and the pinned comment, or you can go to trymintmobile.com/deardebt to give it a try for yourself. All right, let's get started with today's video. All right, happy Friday, you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing week. And I am so excited because if you guys are watching this on Friday, which I'm actually filming this on Friday, and so sometimes I can't get them posted the same day. So I apologize if this is a little bit late because I am running late this week, which I feel like has been the story of my life lately. But if you're watching this on Friday, which I hope you are, it is actually my son's 10th birthday today. So happy birthday to him. 10 years old, he's my oldest, and I can't believe that he's 10. It's so crazy. It feels like such a milestone birthday when your child gets into the double digits for the first time. Oh my gosh, I'm so emotional about it because he's my oldest and I just can't believe that he is 10 years old today. So really exciting day. Yeah, we're gonna have a really fun day. I'm filming this early in the morning and we are gonna have an awesome day with him and celebrate him and just have so much fun. So I'm gonna make this relatively quick as I can. I also want to let you guys know that I will not have a video up on Tuesday. I'm gonna take Tuesday off the next coming week because honestly, number one, I don't have anything to film this week, and number two, I just need a slight break. I know I've been taking breaks here and there, on and off for the last few months, but with school coming up and just so many things, I don't know if you guys have school age kids, I feel like every single week leading up to school, I have a conference or a meeting or some school event, or I have to go do something for the kids. And it's so overwhelming when my husband and I are both already trying to juggle our work schedules. And then it's on top of that, we're having to figure out all these different school events, and a ton of our friends' kids also have summer birthdays, so we're doing birthday parties, and my son's playing football and he's about to start baseball again, which is crazy because I feel like we just stopped baseball and we're already going to start again in September. So yeah, it is just a wild time. So taking Tuesday off, I will be back next Friday with another debt-free Friday, but let's go ahead and talk about this week. Like I said, nothing super exciting this week, but it's kind of all exciting in the month of August because we have an extra paycheck this month. So we are putting a little bit extra towards our goals this month, which is really exciting. So weekly starting, we started at $2,300, which was at 32% of the way funded for my Roth IRA for 2024. If you guys are new here, we have completed 2 goals so far this year. This is our 3rd goal that we're working on. The first goal that we worked on was finishing our basement. So we had started that last year. We had built up savings for it, and then we had been kind of like working on it during that time. Then we finished it up in the first few months of this year. And then our next goal was my husband's Roth IRA, which we just completed. And so now we're working on my Roth IRA. The max for 2024 is $7,000. So we're working on maxing out my Roth for 2024. Super excited to do that. This is our 2nd year maxing out both of our Roth IRAs. So that feels really good. Like, it just feels really cool. And the funny thing is, you guys, and I don't know that I've ever told you this, but like up until I started my channel, I didn't even know what a Roth IRA was. Like, I literally had no idea what a Roth IRA was or like how awesome they are. I honestly didn't really know anything about finances before I started like my Instagram and my YouTube channel. And over the last 4 years almost, which is so crazy, it'll be like my 4-year channel anniversary in December. And over the last 4 years, and even a little bit prior to that, when I just had Instagram, like, I have learned so much about finances. And I think it's so fun to come on here and share some of the things that I've learned with you guys, because truly, like, I did not come from a background of finance. I just never really like talked about money growing up. And like, I didn't have that baseline that I feel like a lot of people have. And when you have it, it's so powerful because you're able to put money into these types of accounts that like really help you build wealth and all of those types of things. So I just wanted to share that because I know I get a lot of comments from you guys like, I don't even know where to start, or I don't even know what a Roth IRA is. Like, you don't have to have all the answers, but I can assure you that you can find all the answers on the internet. You can find all the answers on YouTube. Like, anything that you want to learn more about, just like Google it and figure it out. It is so powerful to have like the internet. I mean, when I was growing up, like a lot of you early 90s kids can probably relate. Like, we didn't have the internet when I was young, like my son's age even. Like we didn't get internet in my house until I was like 10 or 12, I think. And even then it was like, you know, the internet from the 90s, or like the early 2000s. It was like really slow. There wasn't as much like information, and it's like now you have everything at your fingertips. So I would just empower you to find other people like myself, like a lot of other content creators on the internet, and watch those type of videos, because I feel like it's so helpful for me. Like, I have so many other financial creators that I watch, and it's so nice to see other people, like what they're doing with their money and just learning from them. So just wanted to share that, because I have gotten some comments that are like, oh my gosh, you must like know so much about finances. Like, you guys, I literally knew nothing. Like, I started completely basically from scratch. Like, clearly I had racked up 6 figures worth of student loans. I feel like that was dumb. Like, I clearly have made mistakes along the way. But yeah, it's just learning and taking the time to just like learn. I don't know. It's crazy how much we have at our fingertips now. So just wanted to share that little bit of encouragement, because genuinely, like, this community has taught me so much, and I'm so grateful, because like I said, for the last 2 years, we've been able to max out, or hopefully as long as we can finish mine, but I'm pretty confident we will at this point. We have been able to max out our Roth IRAs for 2 years in a row. And that is like so powerful, and it's going to help us so much when we're retired. And I can't wait to look back on these videos in like 20 years, 30 years when we're retired and be like, wow, like because of that, like we're here, like we're at retirement, we're feeling confident, we're feeling good. And I feel like that is not the case for a lot of people who are even retirement age. Even my own parents, like, they struggle in retirement a little bit, because I don't feel like they had the knowledge or like just the information back when they were our age, like in their 30s, 40s, 20s. They just didn't have that knowledge, and so they weren't able to build wealth as well as others, you know? So that's all I have to say about that. But anyways, I'm super excited to max out my own Roth IRA. Obviously, it's really exciting to max out my husband's. My husband's actually 6 years older than I am. So I feel like it's a little bit more important at this time to max his out, because he has less time in the market left than I do. My husband works in the restaurant industry. And if you've ever worked in the restaurant industry, or just like have heard or know, it is like very, very stressful, very like physical work. And I don't think he will be able to work as long as I will, because I work an office job. Like, my job is physically like very easy. So like I feel like I can work into my 60s easily as long, you know, as long as my health is still good and all of that. Hopefully, but it's just, I don't think my husband will be able to sustain his type of work for longer. Like it's just not as possible. So I'm more focused on his, but anyway, also maxing out mine. Obviously we're married. All of our money is like one pot anyways, so it doesn't really matter, but working on mine. Sorry, that was a really long tangent. I'm looking at the time on my camera and it literally says that I've already been talking for like 8 minutes. So I apologize. I guess I'm in a talkative mood this week. Anyways, what did we send this week? I'm sure you guys are like, I don't care about your rant. Like, just tell us what you did so we can move on with our lives. All right, so this week we sent $800 to our savings. I think next week is the last week, but I think it's going to be a little bit less. So I've been trying to kind of front load it a little bit in the beginning of the month because the market was actually down. And so I was like, okay, I want to take advantage of like the sale price, quote unquote, of the stocks. So I've been trying to kind of front load it. Now the stock market has actually seemingly come back quite a bit, at least that I've noticed. So I'm like, whatever now. But anytime I see like those big dips, I'm always like, okay, can I put anything else into the stock market right now? Because I want to take advantage of these like low points if I can. So that leaves our weekly ending at $3,100, which is so exciting because we are over $3,000 now and we are over 40% at 44%. I am so thrilled with the progress that we've been able to make this month. Like we just started my Roth this month and we're almost 50% of the way there. So I'm just thrilled. I absolutely love these months where we have the extra paycheck because it just feels like you're able to make so much progress. And I feel like it really like reignites me. Like it gets me more excited about our goals and just like what we're able to do. So I am pumped about this month and really looking forward to the rest of the year too, because we do still only have a few months left and I'm excited to see how far we can get on our other goals that we have this year. All right, so side hustle income for this week. I clearly forgot to write it. I only have one thing. It was $10 from Surveys on the Go. I have been horrible at side hustles for the last few months. If you guys have noticed, I just have been like, whatever. I've just been like not focusing on it at all, but I did have $10 from Surveys on the Go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm so sorry. I also had my YouTube payment. I totally forgot. Let me add that here because I was like, I know I had something else this week. Let me see what that was. I think it was 148. Yes, 148 from YouTube. Whoopsie. I knew I was forgetting something when I was prepping for this video. I was like, I swear I thought I had something else hit our bank account. So our total was actually 158. So my channel is monetized. I put all of the money that I make back into whatever goal we're working on. So 148, I take a little bit off the top for taxes, although we've never actually owed taxes because like the way we, like our taxes, I don't make that much on the internet, obviously. So like it ends up washing out like with basically like what I spend on my YouTube channel. Like I really don't make any money, honestly. But yeah, it's a hobby for me. I don't do it to like make money, so it's totally fine. I don't mind not like making a ton of money, but I do put whatever we get from YouTube back into our goals because that is what I want to do with it. I wouldn't have this money without sharing this with you guys. So that's what I do with it. So 158 side hustle income, that helped us put a little bit more towards our financial goals for this week. So that's all I had for this week. Let me go ahead and color in our tracker and then I'll come back to close out the video. I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. All right, so that's all I have for you guys for this week. I'm trying to knock out some of the bigger icons on here because obviously for the rest of the year, like we're not going to have as much money every month. This is our last 3 paycheck month for the year. So I'm trying to knock out as many of these like bigger ones. Like I got a few 250s, I got the 350, another 250. So I'm trying to just get some of the bigger ones out of the way because it's way more fun when you can color in like multiple at a time. So I'm trying to get some of these larger ones out of the way so that for the rest of the year, we can have the rest of the smaller ones to color in. So that's all I have for this week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what financial goal you guys are working on right now in the comments. I would love to cheer you on. And I will see you back here next week for Debt Free Friday. Bye, guys.